Raheem Mostert, running back of the Miami Dolphins. Join us on behalf of Fanatics. And I want to get right to this, Raheem, because on Friday, August 30th, College Colors Day, the 20th anniversary to help kick off the beginning of the college football season. And I can, for the listeners, you can't see it, but for our viewers, you already got the old gold and black on right now. You got those Purdue Boilermaker shirt on, as the Purdue Boilermakers will take on August 31st. They'll take on the Indiana State, the Sycamores. But tell me about the Colors Day and how much pride you have in wearing that old gold and black of Purdue.
Yeah, Colors Day, man, it's very important, especially when, I went to Purdue. I graduated in 2015, and I always felt like black and gold was a statement. And representing these colors, man, it means a lot, especially College Colors Day. I mean, it's going to be an unbelievable time. It's the 20th anniversary, which is outstanding, right? And you get to show your school spirit. So it's just awesome, man, to go back and, I'm in year 10 in my career in the NFL, and man, I always go back to the old gold and black. That's what helped kick off my journey. So.
Well, shout out to Fanatics. They delivered my San Diego State gear as the red and black attack. We get ready. We got our game coming up week 1, but we got Texas A&M Commerce, man. We better win, you know what I mean? But for you, though, when you think about the college colors, you think about your college career and your NFL career. You played in a Super Bowl before. You set the Dolphins record for touchdowns, Raheem, man. Just it's crazy to think how your career has gone and where it's at right now currently in the season that is approaching for you. Just how would you describe this journey for you?
It was definitely hard at the beginning, coming in undrafted and, being cut so many different times. It almost takes a toll on you. But, one thing that I had to stick to myself was, hey, I got to keep reminding myself that, I could be something someday. And an outstanding football player was definitely one of my top choices. And I mean, going back to Purdue days, I didn't have the best experience football wise because we had, different coaching changes and stuff like that. But I made the most out of my opportunities there, and it just led me to where I'm at today, in the NFL.
It's been quiet in Miami now that Tua got the deal done. It hasn't been a lot. Jalen got a deal done. I know you had an extension before as well. So it just seems like we're talking about football. And the Miami Dolphins, you guys made the playoffs last year. What's been the mindset or the talk amongst the players during this training camp as you get ready for the season?
Well, one big emphasis that we focus on this year is the 20 mark, 20 plus. We haven't had a winning playoff game in 20 plus years, and that's something that we're trying to do this year. We're trying to break that mold, and once you have that playoff game and that playoff run, I mean, sky's the limit. You can get into the Super Bowl. So understanding what we have to do in order to get that done, and taking each day by day, step by step to get better as a unit, as a team. It's just going to help us towards the end of the year. And also health. Health is a huge attribute in making that playoff run. So if everyone's staying healthy and doing the proper things that they need to do, we'll make a run at it.
We're talking with Raheem Mostert, the running back for the Miami Dolphins, joining the Rich Eisen Show. Kirk Morrison filling in for Rich. He's joining us on behalf of Fanatics. As they did last year, Fanatics will be offering 25% off on all orders with the code CCD24 on Friday, August 30th for College Colors Day coming up August 30th. Raheem, we had a conversation here about if Noah Lyles took on Tyreek Hill in the 60. And I keep saying, well, what if we also talked about Raheem Mostert in that conversation as well? I want to start with question 1. Who is the fastest Miami Dolphin right now currently?
I mean, currently, it's a toss-up right now. I'm not even going to lie to you. You got myself, you got, Jalen Waddle, Jalen Wright now, rookie coming in, rookie running back, Devon A-Chain, who's also fast as well. I mean, Ethan Bonner, we can throw him in there too because he's been running some top speeds in practice. So, honestly, it's a toss-up. It's any given day, it seems like anybody can win. So I'm going to leave it at that.
Raheem, how do you settle that, though? Because at some point, you got to have the trophy within the Miami Dolphins locker room. Have you guys set that matchup up? Do I need to call head coach Mike McDaniel to see who is the fastest Dolphin?
Yeah, well, we actually do GPS tracking and speed tracking throughout the practice. And what Coach McDaniel does, he, right before every team meeting or, try to get his emphasis out of what the message is that day, he'll put up on the board the fastest Dolphins from the days prior and their top speed. And majority of the time, it's a lot of guys that, they're running. But man, you see, it's a stagnant names all the time. Me, Devon, Waddle, Reek, Ethan. I mean, it's just a plethora of guys. I mean, we even do some of the O linemen and D linemen as well. We call them heavy guys that run too. So we're tracking everything.
Raheem, you had a chance to watch Tua Tagovailoa in the early parts of his career. Now he got the extension, the big contract. What do you see from your quarterback every single day that maybe us on the outside don't get a chance to see, and how deserving he is of this contract?
I mean, something that I see is his mentorship. I feel like, him coming in and understanding what he has to do, and he wants to lead by example. That's something that he takes into account each and every day. But him being a mentor out there on the field for every position, not only just the running backs and receivers, but tight ends and O-linemen. He's trying to communicate with everyone. He's trying to show everyone that he is the man, and to us, he is the man. Like, he's the guy that we feel like, we're going to win a lot of games with. And also the organization. You see what they did this year with paying him. I mean, it's rightfully so. The guy just comes in and he doesn't complain. He doesn't argue. He doesn't do any of that stuff. He just wants to come in and get to work and become better.
Just a couple more minutes here with Miami Dolphins running back Raheem Mostert. 9 years in the National Football League. You mentioned it, undrafted back in 2015. 9 years, and finally, you can attach Pro Bowl to the side of your name. Last year, being selected to the Pro Bowl, playing in that. What was that honor? What did that mean to you?
It meant a lot, especially being from Florida. My hometown is literally 45 minutes from where we were actually hosting the Pro Bowl out in Orlando. And it just took me back to being a kid, just watching the Pro Bowl, and being a huge fan of the Pro Bowl. And now that it's in Orlando, me growing up, man, it really just took me back, and it felt like, finally, it finally happened for me. And, I just want to continue that mark. I want to continue to be a Pro Bowler. I'm going to try my best each and every year. And, it's just something that I really take pride in. So
I know one thing you also take pride in is your durability. And more importantly, there's a number also, like that, that's attached to Raheem Mostert, is the age of 32. And yet in the NFL, people say, oh, he's an older back. But I'm like, he's faster than the younger dude. Why do we keep saying that, oh, once you hit 30 in the NFL, you're in the stone age? But what do you tell those people, those critics who say, hey, the running back position is outdated once you get above age 30?
Yeah, well, statistically, it kind of is a proven statistic, but, I feel like every statistic, there's always an outlier, and I'm just that outlier for that statistic. I'm just going to handle business every time I go out there on the field. And, I could show you better than I could explain to you. That's just how I see it.
Absolutely, man. On Friday, August 30th, College Colors Day, back for its 20th anniversary, Raheem Mostert will have the old gold and black on of Purdue University, representing those Boilermakers. Hey, Raheem, man, best of luck to you this season. Congrats on all the success, the Pro Bowl last year, and hopefully the Dolphins can get that playoff win, right? You said 20. Hopefully they can get past 20 games this season, man. Best of luck, Raheem.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hail Purdue.
Hail Purdue, indeed.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.